Hello again. Right, my indicators, getting started, the beginner's guide, part 4. I knew there was something I wanted to talk about, and I got to part 3 and I forgot what I was going to say in part 4. So here we go. Part 4 is all about my philosophy, and my philosophy to trading now is you do not need to waste years and years and years trying to understand the market. People will try to sell you books about swing trading, short-term trading, long-term trading, money management, and you name it, everything under the sun. And for whatever reason, I didn't find this actually, it didn't happen to me, you will think you need to understand all of it. Now, I fortunately learned early on that trend analysis, and I think this is based on Elliott Wave, is the way forward. The reason being, chart patterns, if you looked at this chart and you changed it to an hourly chart or a monthly chart or whatever, the candlesticks would look exactly the same. I could do a little bit of an explanation of that on a cleaner chart. You know, you can look at this chart. Let's take the scroll off, and if you didn't know what this was over here, you wouldn't know whether this was a 15-minute chart or a monthly chart or a weekly chart, and so on and so forth. You get the picture. You cannot tell the difference, and that is the whole thought process is with my method. The very same 3-candle chart pattern works exactly the same, but slower the higher the time frame you go. So, you know, this could be a 5-minute chart, and that is a 5-minute pullback before the continuation. If this is a daily chart that gives you a signal to go long, be assured you may have to wait 3 or 4 days, but the price will do the exact same thing. So that's why I consider price action, along with 3-candle reversals, which are just trend reversals, to be the only thing you need to learn. You know, it's all vanity, understanding trading. If you want to talk in the pub to your mates how a Fibonacci does this and how an Elliott Wave does that, or a moving average crossover does this and that, or a Bollinger Band does this or that, then fine, but it doesn't pay the bills. It's really, really boring to talk about a 3-candle reversal to your mates in the pub or at the dinner table. People move miles to get away from me on the dinner table talking about trading, because they ask, and that's it. You know, once you start, that's it. So joking aside, all you need is a solid indicator that doesn't repaint. And if you are a total beginner, repainting means that you can look at the price there and it will be green, and then for whatever reason the price dropped down and it will have changed, sorry, not the current price, that will change anyway, but that price there, it will be green, and you say, oh yeah, need to go long. And then you look at it 5 hours later after the price reversed and it's changed colour to red. That is a repainting indicator. You must have non-repainting indicators. When the price closes, that is how the indicator stays. And that's massively important. Good indicators, good knowledge of price action. I've mentioned this before, Baby Pips is a great place to learn price action. The only book I ever read was when I started in this 16 or 17 years ago, and that was a Steve Nyson's book that was loaned to me by another trader. So you don't need anything else. You know, all this getting in the zone or trading in the zone and all that malarkey, it's just vanity. You don't need to understand all this stuff. All you need to do is treat price action as if it is a computer game. A child could learn this stuff. When this does its stuff, go long. Yes, Daddy. When this goes does this, goes short. Yes, daddy. That's it. That is all you need. Price action, solid chart patterns, and this, the other thing, you know, they look the same on every time frame. They also look the same 20 years ago. We can look at Euro USD there, weekly, and we can go back to 1975 and beyond. The price action gets a bit sketchy there, of course, but come back to this and this price will look almost identical. It's a bit messy because the data's probably been generated for this, but your trends work. Low, high, higher, low, higher, high. Old resistance becomes new support, price goes up. 3 candle reversals worked exactly the same way. Engulfing candle, learn your candles. Hammer candles, that's not quite a clear hammer, but even so you can see they bounced off support. Sellers lost the fight to the buyers, that's why that long wick is there, and then price goes up. Trends trump everything. Beautiful. Low, high, higher, low, higher, high. Old resistance acts as new support. Did the same in 1994 as it does in 2020. So learn price action. Do not pay to go into a room. Do not pay gurus. There are some great traders out there, so do your research. I've got a Twitter feed, and if I follow a trader, you can bet your bottom dollar they are the real McCoy, and if they happen to charge, then fine, do your due diligence. If that's the way you want to go, by all means do. If those traders follow traders, it stands to reason, it is highly likely that those people are also the real deal. People tend to, traders especially, do not suffer fools gladly. Okay, I'm sorry for the real preachy video here, guys, but oh, and one last thing, in case you missed one of the other videos, I'm certain there are some fantastic stock pickers out there as well for real investment advice, but as yet I've not got involved with that. I know you can trade stocks and indices in exactly the same way as this, but with stocks and indices you get gaps and all sorts to confuse matters because of the way the markets open and close. Forex is a 24/5 trading method. So thanks for watching. Have a great Saturday, or whatever day you happen to be watching this. Keep trading simple, guys. You will, just on the last note, you will save yourself years and hopefully a small fortune in wasted money and wasted time. Oh, and also remember that you know, you must never trade real money until you can do this with strict rules on a demo account for a year or so. Of course there are exceptions to that rule, but just never trade real money until you can do this virtually in your sleep. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a good weekend.